This may shock you, but Jesus is not the son of the God of Israel, Yahweh. This is not my opinion, I'm using the Bible itself. 1. Character contrast. Yahweh floods the earth, burns cities, kills Egyptian firstborns, commands genocide from Egypt to Canaan. Jesus? Turn the other cheek, love your enemies, blessed are the peacemakers. These are not the same character. While Yahweh represents war and vengeance, Jesus represents peace and forgiveness. 2. Universal versus tribal. Yahweh is tribal, favoring Israel, destroying their neighbors, praises Samaritans, welcomes Gentiles. One chooses a nation, the other embraces humanity. 3. In John chapter 8, verse 19, the Pharisees ask Jesus about his fatherhood. He makes it clear that his father is different from theirs in verse 38. He says in verse 44, "You are of your father the devil, a murderer from the beginning." Who is the murderer in the Hebrew scriptures? Think carefully. 4. Abba, not Yahweh. Jesus never calls his father Yahweh. He calls him Abba, an intimate personal term. This is a different relational identity, not the national God of Israel. Theme: Moses versus Jesus. Again and again Jesus says, "Moses said, but I say." He overrides Mosaic law. For instance, in Luke 6, 1-5, Jesus declares himself the Lord of the Sabbath when confronted over his attitude towards the Sabbath law. You don't correct the law of your own father, and unless you come from another source. Christianity merged Jesus with Yahweh later, through theology, not through Jesus' own words. Read the texts, compare the characters, and decide for yourself. Same God, or two very different beings?